Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to AppSec's online support program. In today's tutorial, you will going to revise chapter number 5 from the novel Lost Word. The topic is diary entry, resources required, textbook, computer or laptop, and internet. Students will revise chapter 5 of the novel The Lost Word. They will recall to write diary entry with the help of guided steps in this tutorial. Our today's thought of the day is the biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. That means if you want to achieve your dreams, you need to work very hard, either in your studies or in any profession that you undertake. Now, after recalling some main points of summary writing, let us review the chapter number 5. After finding out that there is no way to climb the cliffs, they ate their dinner sadly around the campfire. Challenger was quite upset. Next morning, the professor disclosed that he has come to know a way up the cliff. The rock was separated from the cliff by a huge chasm. Chasm means gap. They start climbing the cliff with rope, clamps, and other devices. They reached the top in an hour's time. The view was amazing from the top. They cut a 60 feet high beech tree to make their way through the chasm. Challenger wanted to go first, but Lord John forbade him to do so and asked to wait until he brings the weapons and provisions from the camp. After a couple of hours, they crossed the bridge triumphantly. However, they were shocked when they looked back after they heard a loud crash. Gomez was standing there carrying his grudge for Lord John, as he told that he had taken his brother's revenge, whom Lord John had killed 5 years back. Lord John apologized, as he told us that he had to kill Gomez's brother because he was a thief and he attacked him. Later, Zambu brought them a bad news that Manuel ran away, and Indians also wanted to leave because they were afraid of Kurupuri. Lord John told Zambu to let the Indians go and bring back help for them. They camped near the chasm. Next morning, before exploring the lost world, Professor Challenger warned them to be very careful. They saw three-toed footprints when they went a bit further. Challenger claimed that it was a dinosaur's footprint. A bit further, through an opening, they saw five of the most extraordinary creatures. There were two adult and three young dinosaurs. Professor Summerlee then apologized to Professor Challenger for not believing in his story. After a while, they saw a pit full of pterodactyls. After watching the creatures for some time, they returned to their campsite. Their belongings were scattered everywhere at the camp. To the horror of their knowledge, they came to realize that some shadows were close by watching them. They wondered frightenedly who or what they are. Let us now discuss some main points about writing a diary entry. Maintaining a diary is generally a very good habit. We can always check facts looking back, remember events, find an outlet, and effectively document our life this way. A personal diary is a private possession. It is just for you and not for public reading, so we can write liberally. So let us see how is a diary entry generally written. A diary is a journal organized by date where you express your thoughts, feelings, opinions, and plans. We should be as sincere as we can because this journal is your safe place. If you do not know where to start, then start by writing about your day, about yourself, and so on. How to write a diary entry needs a little bit of elaboration. So we will going to start from mentioning the date. Choose the top left for mentioning the date. You may not write every day. Some people are also specific about time and place as well. Again, it's about personal possession. Since we usually keep a diary for a long period of time, it is wiser to think out a general format for your diary entries and stick to it. You may iterate and change a few things depending on how you feel like. Choosing a subject. Just like a chapter, usually there's a reason why you reached out to make a diary entry. For example, sometimes it is what happened that day, or sometimes it is to write about something you want to do in the future, or maybe to just mark an event that triggered a strong emotion in you, like happiness, anger, excitement, etc. But whatever it is that you picked your diary for, your diary entry will have a topic that way. The voice. Now, we always address our entries in the first person. If you want, you can give it a name. Usually, people address their diary entries as Dear Diary. Being honest while writing a diary is really very important. The key thing about a diary entry is that it is always kept truthful, natural, and free flowing. So, trust your thoughts and do not stop or mix up words for the fear of being watched or judged, as it is your space to let out all your feelings. So, do not hold back. Task of lesson number 2 is also from the Lost Word. It is about writing a diary entry. Point number 1. If you were to play the role of any character from the novel, who would that be and why? Point number 2. Imagine yourself as one of the characters from the novel, then write a diary entry from the character's point of view, describing the adventure in about 100 to 125 words. Number 3. Remember to write the date before your entry and use the first person pronoun, that is I, we, and us, to write. Number 4. Use my vocabulary bank to look for suitable words. Moral for the day is reach high, for stars lie hidden in your soul. Dream deep, for every dream precedes the goal, which means there is no limit on reaching your goals. You are free to move as quickly or as slowly as necessary. Cherish the journey and reward yourself for each milestone you reach. Remember, small steps leading in the direction of your dreams soon add up to great strides. So that's it for today. Until next time, stay home, stay safe, and listen to your parents. Allah Hafiz.